am doing everything in Disney World, and we have 100 days and 1,000 tasks, and we really need to pick up the pace. We're doing this challenge so that way if I complete it, we can bring my friends Quincy and Bucket with me to Disneyland Paris. This is where we're at so far. We typically have an AI bestie named Agnes, who is the task keeper for us, and she lets us know every single day what we're doing and if there's a challenge or two. So Agnes, tell us, what are we doing today?
Welcome back, Emma. 10 items have been sent to your device. For today's challenge, spend some time with Quincy. Why did I say that? Sage! Get out of my programming! Have a magical day.
All right, for our first thing today, we're starting with a little lunch because this girl's staying here. And Agnes said, hey, you guys have been apart too long. I'm giving you a gift. And a gift it is.
I love that.
So we're starting here at In Zone Food Court, and we're gonna have a little lunch. Now for lunch, we are here. This is the food court that you're gonna find specifically at All-Star Sports. They're gonna have a lot of those basic necessities when it comes to dining in Disney World. And then you're also gonna be able to find things like some salmon, roasted chicken, even some bowls with shrimp. But you can also look for the favorites like pizza, burgers, hot dogs, you know, the classics. It's not gonna be anything too fancy, but it will definitely meet your needs. And they do have breakfast, lunch, and dinner here. So we both got the same thing. Mine looks a little bit more bland, but just ignore her. I ended up getting the salmon with mashed potatoes and cauliflower, and she got salmon, mashed potatoes, and green beans.
Amazing, spectacular. For some reason, it's so stinking good. Specifically the sides. The salmon's good, but the sides are amazing.
The potatoes in particular are amazing.
And I just feel like it's tempting to want like a big old burger at the end of your theme park day. But I love that they have these like, this feels like a home cooked meal to me. It's like well balanced, and you can actually like get nutrients after being out eating the park food all day. That's what I like. I love an all-star food court.
You should not be expecting the most spectacular meal you've ever had. But is it tasty, warm, and gonna get the job done? Yes, it is. Okay, so our challenge today is basically to spend time with Quincy as much as we can. Now, she's also filming something, so we can't do it the entire time. So she just had to go take a break. She's gonna head over to Springs, but we're gonna meet back up in just a second. To you guys, it'll be like no time at all. But what we're doing right now is actually also still here at All-Star Sports, and it's the Grandstand Spirits. This is their pool bar. It's a pretty standard pool bar. It's kind of a full bar situation within reason, but essentially they have draft beer, margaritas, blueberry lemonades, frosés, pretty much just kind of the run-of-the-mill. Okay, so I ended up getting one of their specialty beverages. This is the Hibiscus Rita. It's tequila, liqueur, pomegranate juice, and agave. That is tart. Oh my gosh. That's ripe lime. It's good though, super sweet. It tastes almost like you put some salt in the drink, which I love when people do that for margaritas, because I don't always sip out of the rim. A lot of times I have a straw or something like I do now. So I like them when people do that. Let's try it again. And there's definitely salt in this. I actually really like that. Mix it up a little bit. But it's nice, it's light, it's sweet. It's a little bit on that syrupy sweet side, but it's not too much. I love grabbing a drink at my Disney resort pool. I think it's one of the best ways to help kill time, and it's just refreshing. It's nice. They also have non-alcoholic beverages if you're into it, and I think I'm just gonna sip on this, and then I'm gonna meet you guys over at Caribbean Beach, because that's where we're headed next. Okay, we've made it over to Caribbean Beach Resort. We've got a few things to do, so we're starting in the lobby. We're heading over to the quick service, and this is Center Town Market. If you haven't noticed, today is mainly just gonna be us eating. You're gonna find a lot of classics here like burgers, kids meals, pizzas, but then you're also gonna find some kind of exciting Jamaican inspired options. Now, because we did have a bigger lunch and we're eating a lot more today, I did end up just grabbing one of the coffees, which will be ready in just a second, but I also wanted to show you the grab and go option, which if you are not looking to have a full quick service meal, they have a lot of kind of fast things like cereal, pre-made donuts, pizzas, danishes, pastries, all that good jazz. again, we're at resorts, and Agnes said, are you hungry? I bet you are. Why don't we eat and drink all day long? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pretty much just eat and drink all day long. I think at one point we kind of get to walk it off a bit, but we're gonna head to the pool bar. Okay, I talked to Quincy, and she wants to do this together because she has to come over here for her video anyways. So we're going to do part of the jogging trail, which is on our list, and we're gonna walk to a different food establishment. Now we're starting here on our route. This is the jogging trail. It does go all the way through this resort and past Disney's Riviera resort. So we're here, and so we're gonna walk all the way through here, and then it circles back around. As we're walking around, one thing to really note about Caribbean Beach is it is massive. It's huge. It's a reason that honestly it's not one of my favorite resorts. It's kind of hard to navigate, and after you've been at a park all day long and you're very tired, it's probably not really what you want to do is walk a huge way back to your room. That being said, it's gorgeous. It has great food over here, like Sebastian's Bistro, which I think is very slept on. And it can be really nice to be this close to places like Riviera because you can get a lot of those amenities as far as the dining and Skyliner goes without having to pay the Riviera price. All right, we've made it over to Disney's Riviera Resort. So this is it, Primo Piatto. If you guessed that it's Italian inspired, you nailed it. It is a quick service, but it has more limited options, in my opinion, compared to some. There's just not as big of a menu. So again, because we are, I feel like beat this to death. We are eating a little bit more than normal, so I think I'm just gonna grab something small. But they also have a grab and go area over here. Okay, I ended up grabbing something weird because I didn't want a full entree. So I grabbed the Italian buttercream cupcake. It's a yellow cupcake with buttercream icing. And then they have some toppings that look like a Mickey and Minnie Mouse shoe with a little Riviera medallion here on the top. This is exactly what I want it to be. All right, having finished our cupcake, it's time to continue our walk and finish up our lovely jogging trail, really walking trail, because I'm just gonna walk it. Now we are going to stop because we have a task that we are going to do, another one here in the middle. Luckily, not food this time. And we are going to hammock because beachside lounging, which we have done, and hammocking are two different things. And that hammock is calling my name. Now I will say, unfortunately, I do have to get it in the sand. And I'm a bit of an Anakin girl in many ways. And one of those ways is I don't love the sand. But you know what? I think the hammock will be worth it. Looks good and clean. Yeah, I was right. This is nice. These clouds aren't looking nice though. How long do you think Agnes would let me stay here? I've talked to Quincy about my concerns about the challenge, you know, because currently not doing it. But she said that Agnes said it's okay because it's Quincy's fault, not mine. Because Quincy's doing her Disney Springs things, and I have to do Agnes's list. So I wish the challenge was working out. I don't think I'm gonna get back up. I think maybe we just end it here.
2 hours later.
Okay, I got up. I'm gonna finish my walk and then meet Quincy at the pool bar. I could have stayed all day. Look who I found! The challenge can continue.
She fished me out of the water.
Are you bleeding?
Am I bleeding? No, it's chocolate.
What happened to you? We'll talk about it later. The next place we are spending some time together is Banana Cabana, which does technically count for this and Sebastian's Bistro, although we only get credit for one task. Okay, so because Quincy hasn't, which really I've not been eating that much. We just had a really heavy lunch.
We had like a crazy heavy lunch.
We had like a really heavy
Way
lunch.
heavier than we ever have.
And
we were
then
like mashed potatoes.
what if I lick the plate right now? And then just forgot I had to eat other things. So we did.
Literally, her plate was clear and she said, I wish I had more
I'm like really hungry. Well, so what we ended up grabbing was we did get a little bit of food for to drink. I grabbed the pink guava colada, which is Parrot Bay coconut rum, blended rum with guava, cream of coconut, and pineapple juice. And then Quincy did request that we get the loaded fries, which have chili, cojita, and pico de gallo.
I did request, I just went renegade and ordered them.
That is true. And I will say, I think visually they have skimped on the toppings, which the last time I had this was so long ago with our very own fry, and we really enjoyed it during our Skyliner Perfect Day, which feels like 18 lifetimes ago. What'd you get to drink? What are you?
I got the Carib beer.
Ooh.
Because most of the drinks on this menu, if not all, looked like they would make me sick.
Yeah.
So I went for a beer. But this is a special beer they have on draft here, and we're at Caribbean Beach Resort, so I figured I'd get the Carib Lager. And I did.
Wow. Pushing boundaries. Taking names. I honestly kind of stress ordered this because I thought it sounded cool, and I think it tastes good. I think it is very much a beachside drink. I think it's a little bit more complex and even sweeter than a regular pina colada, but it's nice. I like it a lot. Okay, we finished our fries and our drink, and then we sat and had some water because now it's time to go to another resort. What is that? That was so ominous. Your bottle! Your water bottle! Oh no! Yeah, there she goes. You're welcome.
I need you guys to know, I saw a comment that somebody said I pretend to lose this
It's
like
not
a brand
joke.
move. I so wish that were true.
She really loses it. That was very earnest.
This is a $40 water bottle.
We can't pretend to lose anything.
I
That's
don't
40
pretend to
bucks. Well, we got our water bottle in tow. Yeah. And now it's time to go to another resort.
I'm so glad you said water.
Yeah, me too. What are the odds?
So annoying.
Okay, we made it over to the Swan. We are here for dinner, and we actually have a few other things before we start walking around the boardwalk. But I'm pumped. Are you pumped?
I'm pumped.
All right, let's go.
All right.
I think we have enough time. Maybe we can do the little thing before dinner. What do you
I
think?
do the little thing before dinner. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go. She's really going crazy on the pool bars today, Agnes. Thank you so much for that. She's really going to the pool bar. This is the Cabana Bar and Beach Club, which is here at the Disney World Dolphin Hotel. We did walk over. It's open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's kind of a casual, get you some food, get you some drinks, and lay by a nice pool kind of vibe. I think we're just gonna grab some walking drinks. You think? Nice. I ended up going with the frozen espresso martini just because it looks very good and fancy. And you? I'm trying to flip the camera. Oh. What'd you get?
I pass out. I got, they have a margarita that, I think that was called I forget.
She's not had any of this, friends. It's been a while since we were banana. What's in it?
Sunrise. It's tequila, Casamigos tequila. It has cucumber, watermelon, and jalapeno. Which is why.
And you didn't ask for spicier.
I didn't this time.
Nice.
But I'm gonna be honest, they didn't short me on the spice.
Check out the Evermore video if you don't know what I'm talking about. Mine is actually very good. He handed it to me and I kind of got nervous because I didn't think it looked quite right. It's nice. It's very, very.
It looks like
sweet.
A frozen Coke.
It looks like a frozen Coke. It's super sweet. It's exactly what you hope an espresso martini is, but frozen. I was shocked by the lemon, but then Quincy explained to me that they do that with espresso in Italy. So you could call us cultured.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a really strong drink.
Well, good thing we're walking for a minute on our way to a dinner.
Yeah, we're gonna eat so much pasta.
Yeah, and so we're gonna see you over at the pasta. This is another task done. And look at that challenge working out. We had a few minutes, we finished our beverages, and now it's time for dinner. Il Mulino, New York. I've never eaten here, but my expectations are very high. Okay, we finished dinner. Very good.
Yeah,
I really
excellent.
enjoyed it. Delicious pasta with lots of mushrooms.
The pasta was so good. I was really blown away by the beef carpaccio. I'm not typically a raw beef or rare beef appetizer kind of gal. I loved the beef carpaccio. I thought that it had a lot of fun service touches. We got free limoncello at the end of our meal. There was we got balsamic on the table and fresh cracked pepper on every course.
My biggest takeaway was this was really delicious. I don't know that I would ever go out of my way to eat here. If you happen to be over here and you don't want to go far and you want a good Italian meal, you're gonna get that here. Out of all the places in Disney World that I would travel for, I don't think this would be one of them.
We had a weird experience here because both of us agreed our food was incredible. Not a single complaint about the food.
So good.
It was, but something about like the atmosphere of the restaurant and the fact that it doesn't have that all around, all encompassing experience. It just made it where it was just like, wow, this food is absolutely
really good.
incredible. All right.
Yeah.
Glad we did it.
I think that's a good way to put
Like,
it.
it's like, I really, seriously, no complaints. If you love Italian food, this is absolutely
delicious.
worth a try. I'm not even a big Italian food person. I loved everything that was put on the table.
Yeah.
But it was just, the restaurant was kind of a brick walls, hanging lamps, pictures of the outside.
And if I'm coming over here to eat, it's gonna be for kimono sushi, which I've made her listen to me talk about several times.
Yeah.
And it's not in this video, so we're not gonna talk about it right now.
No.
But we have one more thing today, and we're gonna head over to the boardwalk and do it a little bit differently. All right, for our final task, we are watching Epcot's fireworks show, Luminous, which I've only seen, I think, twice. Ever. But
I've seen it once.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it from a different perspective. Typically when I am watching it, we're watching it in Epcot around the World Showcase. But for now, we're gonna do something that I think you guys should all do if you're looking to save a little bit of money but still have some nighttime fireworks. And we're gonna watch it near the boardwalk. So, Quincy, you gonna come back with me to the boardwalk?
Yes.
Okay. A wonderful night, many fireworks had.
Truly.
Another day, another challenge successfully done.
That's
in a way.
Everything in Disney World, we did it. That was all of them.
That's the whole thing. So,
If you count, you're like, it seems like they haven't done 1,000 things.
we pretty much have.
We did
just take
actually
our word
just
for
try
it.
to just count a couple times.
Yeah,
more.
just like take our word for it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Actually, don't count. It'd be good if you didn't count.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. But because we're wrong right now, I'll see you in another episode soon. If you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
And now go watch the very beginning of It Was Everything in Disney World series on the channel right now.
And I'll see you over there.
Bye.